I remember being in my room or in my apartment, just saying, God, what am I doing here? Why have you put me in a foreign country? I don't have friends, I don't have anything, I just have you. So I surrender to you, help me. And whilst just making those confessions and asking him, I bursted out speaking in tongues. And I remembered being so panicked, thinking, what's happening here? There's no one around for me to talk to. I literally could not stop speaking. Hi everyone, my name is Taiwo. A scripture that we all hear quite regularly is Proverbs 16, verses 9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs its steps. For me, I've heard that saying, but I always felt that the Lord directs the steps of his people to their own heart's desire. But when I think back to me completely trusting in the Lord and just expecting that his will be done in my life, I found that my steps are ordered not in accordance to my way, but in accordance to his way. A prime example would be the fact that I'm actually here working in Ghana. For anyone that knows me, they know leaving the United Kingdom to go to any foreign country to live is taboo. It's not something that I've ever considered, and it's something that I vehemently stood against. But when you surrender to the Lord, even the things that you think are not for you can actually be the best thing for you. I remember making a decision to come to Ghana randomly to take a sabbatical year to come and experience working in the African continent. And during that decision, God decided to show himself straightly to me. The first thing that he did was, during the whole COVID period, my passport expired, so it meant that I couldn't return back to the UK. I'm of dual citizen, so I'm Nigerian and British, and it was very interesting that during the whole lockdown period, both my passport expired. I tried to renew my passport, but it just was taking a very, very, very long process. And actually, during that period where I was on my own in a foreign country where I didn't speak the language, I hadn't found a network of friends, I had no other choice but to just turn to God. I literally had to surrender everything to him and ask him to just direct my steps. And in doing that, that was the first experience of me actually learning to speak in tongues. It's something that I've read about, but I believe that speaking in tongues is only for a few, not a privilege for everyone. So I remember being in my room or in my apartment, just saying, God, what am I doing here? Why have you put me in a foreign country? I don't have friends, I don't have anything, I just have you. So I surrender to you, help me. And whilst just making those confessions and asking him, I bursted out speaking in tongues. And I remember being so panicked, thinking, what's happening here? There's no one around for me to talk to. I literally could not stop speaking. And in thinking about it, I realized that when we surrender all, when we say, Father, take control, we are put in a journey that is not necessarily where we thought we wanted to be. But whilst we're in that journey, we discover something amazing about ourselves. We discover that God has a bigger purpose for us. For me, I would like to say that I've been in Ghana now for 3 years. And, coming in for a year, thinking I'd leave in 6 months, it's now 3 years. And every day, I always heed the voice of God in the sense that, Father, if this is where you want me to be, keep me here. If it's not, then direct my steps elsewhere. And I'm happy to say that because I've yielded to him, my steps are being ordered by him. I am enjoying the life that I have now. When I compare it to the life that I had in the UK, I really thought I had a fantastic life in the UK. But in reality, thinking about it now, there was something really lacking. I didn't have the inner peace that I have now. I didn't have the joy that I have now. And I didn't have a confidence in knowing who I am. I know that I am his, I'm adopted by him, I'm loved by him, and every step that I take is to bring me closer to the glory that he has for me. So I would like to say, trust in the Lord, do not lean on your own understanding. In all of your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path.